it seems to me that creative may not be able to scale the way, say, media channels would, because it's just more labor intensive to create those creative assets that need to be done. I mean, automation's wonderful, but it can really only get you so far. And the tools behind the scenes on the media side of the house, pretty robust, huge platforms, lots of automation, lots of push button ways to do that iterative thing. But the creative doesn't have that level of robustness behind the scenes to allow us to do this. We're going to have to concentrate.
It really does, when we think of the data media creative side of things, it really does come back to, yes, creative, we can only do so many versions. So then it does have to be paired well with timed creative and when we're delivering it, who we're delivering it to, all of that kind of stuff. So
it's not just brand creative, it's all the little iterative pieces of information that people need to make a decision. The B2C world needs to learn a little bit more from the B2B world of how you concentrate on key accounts. And that's going to be an interesting new way of thinking from a brand creative standpoint for B2C.
Yeah, I think there is definite power in going into a project, understanding how the data and the media and creative are going to come together, and being really intentional and thoughtful about that. But to what we've been saying, you have to be able to kind of walk the walk, you have to be able to execute that. So I think another thing that this leads to, more and more user generated content, the value that brings, not only for creating really authentic, personalized content, but also just from an efficiency purpose. How can we tap into and use user generated content to help alleviate some of the needs on our side of creating the content? It performs well. It's how we're living our lives. We're constantly creating content and people want to see their own content in the brands they love. So it's kind of that perfect space to lean into to really help with some of that as well.